You know, as far as maps go, I feel like Hirschfelden is one of those really underappreciated maps from the Hunter Classic. Like, as much as I don't love this map in Call of the Wild, like, the level of that is probably equal or less than the level that I actually really enjoy Hirschfelden in Classic. And Hirschfelden in Classic is only like the very top northeastern portion of Hirschfelden that we get in Call of the Wild. So the map is incredibly smaller, but it has a lot of the same species. And I really do think that Hirschfelden is kind of underappreciated in Classic because of how not fantastic it is for a lot of people in Call of the Wild. Like, I'm not out here for roe deer by any means, so I suppose we'll officially start how we usually do. So, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Hunter Classic. I'm out here, obviously, on Hirschfelden today. This is a single-player map, which I don't usually do single-player for videos. I like to do multiplayer, just in case somebody, like, misses an animal that I got. It'll, you know, pop up down in the corner so you guys can see it for a couple of extra seconds, and I do like to have that option for you guys. But I'm actually entered in a competition this week that requires me to do it in single player. So I am in the Biggest Boar Competition, and the goal is just to get the highest scoring boar. I haven't harvested very many of them, so I think, in just the beginner tier of it. And currently the score to beat for first place is 936. So I'm out here on Hirschfelden to see what I can do for the competition, if I can get anything better than that, or if I could just even place in like the top 10, which I don't think is going to be that difficult because I'm pretty sure there's only like 11 people actually in the competition. Well, you know, if there's a male roe deer, I'll call him in. I wonder if she kind of knows what's up. I'm just gonna sit tight for a minute, let her turn around, get past that hill. I'll go prone until I can hear her. But we're out here for boar. I don't have a feeder on this map, which I honestly kind of regret now, but maybe in the future that'll be something that we'll set up in one of the fields over on the eastern half, and we'll have a boar set up. Alright, so this doe, she's getting really close. Her ears are just barely peeking over that little ridge. I want her to take a couple more steps before I stand up with the bow. And I really hope that the male roe deer is walking in and not trotting in, because if he's trotting in, he might be close enough that I would spook him by taking the female. Walk into it. Perfect. Ow. I'm sorry. I thought I did a good job. Did I miss? No, I got you. What in the world? There we go. Well, now I feel awful. Oh, I got just the shoulder blade. Okay, well, I guess. Alright, well, we're still waiting for that male roe deer to come in. I don't exactly know what direction he'll be coming in from, so I might just sit tight here since I am camouflaged. It would probably benefit me to go prone and call again. Oh, actually, he's right there. Hey, dude. Well, I mean, at least I dropped him. Pretty decent looking. We'll pick him up. That's what I want to do. So double lung liver is what I intended to do to that female. We just did not succeed. But I'm going to keep moving across these fields. There's definitely pheasants out in them, and I did run into a red deer before I started recording today, but I think my focus is going to be boar and then just like whatever else I run into. If I see red deer, hear a red deer or roe deer or fallow deer, I'll call them in. Since I did bring the collars for everything on this map except for pheasants, but I'm really going to try to stick to wild boar. Now, I did get a call from a male wild boar kind of over in this direction. That could be him right at the edge of that field. Let's see if I can't spot him. He's at 140. That's definitely a male. That could absolutely be the one that I got the call from. Now, I do have to creep out into this field in order to be camouflaged since I'm wearing field camo and not forest camo. But this seems to be just far enough. I'm going to take advantage of him walking over here and just get a spot on a couple of these pheasants. That way I can hopefully increase my pheasant spotting score. Because 20 to 30 is a pretty wide gap for pheasant score estimates. Now, I did get a call from another male wild boar way out on the coastline towards the river. So I'm sure I'll deal with that one after I get this guy, but I'm trying to wait for him to get as close to broadside as I possibly can since I know that these guys are incredibly tough. And even if I get a single lung, he's gonna run for like easily 100 meters. So I'm trying to let him get as close as I possibly can. I should probably consider using scent eliminators since I do want them to get so close. But I'm also worried that if I spray it, it'll scare him with the noise. So I think what I'm going to do is as soon as he starts walking again, I might take the shot. Because he's like at 20. Yeah, he's at 20 right now. So it's not like... I'm not unconfident that I'll hit the shot. I'm worried about what I'm gonna get into. Like that. So I'm really hoping that that was double lung. But I can't guarantee it. Oh, there was a pig literally right there. Are you male or female? I didn't get to find out. Oh boy. This guy's still running. Intestines from the front? What in the world? Is that another one? That's a couple of them. Alright, well, I might sit tight here and just kind of wait on them. These two both look like males. That's a male. What are you? Yep, that's another male pig, and he weighs more. I might be sitting tight in this field and just waiting on pigs to come in then. So what I think I'm gonna plan to do is I'm gonna shoot the first one with a bow, the second one with the 300, because the order that they're coming in, we have the smaller male here at like 70. And the other male is still back behind this hay bale, which is at 102. Maybe that's the male. Hold on. Unless a third male just came over the hill. What's your weight estimate? That might be the other male. Because there's 3 females who are all this like coloration here. And then there's 2 males for sure with the dark coloration. Plenty of pheasants. Yeah. So there's one male there. And he's the heavier one. And then there's the other one here. And he's the lighter one. So I'm going to attempt a really nice broadside shot on him. I'm going to assume that the others are going to spook. And then I'm going to get him with... Okay, 50-ish. go up that hillside. That was at least a hit. That's a female. That's the one that I shot with the arrow. Alright. That is 3 at least injured. And we'll hopefully find them. But I'm gonna go continue tracking this first one that we got with the intestines hit. Well, after he took off for about 300-ish, 400-ish yards, let's see. We started at the north end of this field, that's 347, and as you can see, he didn't exactly take off in a straight line. But we found our first one, 118 kilograms, scoring 555, and most of his score is tusks. That's what that T means. We, I guess, somehow definitely missed all of his vitals and just got straight into the intestines. But I'm gonna run back to the field and then start tracking the other 2. Alrighty, so the boar that I got with the 300 as it ran over the hill ended up being an intestine shot, and I found him. The other one was a body hit with the bow. We still gotta go get him. So this guy's a 595, a higher score than the last one, but most of this guy's score was in fact his weight rather than his tusks. I did get myself a little roe deer over here. That's what this is. He's pretty small. We'll just grab him real quick. Nothing too exciting, just an 81 score. But I do have to... So the little red dot on my thing... Oh, well I guess he went through this way, and that's his track as well. So never mind. I never found that boar. I tried tracking him for like 20 minutes. So I seem to have the rainiest server ever. I got another call from a male wild boar. I'm gonna use the spotting scope to make this easier. So, let's see. That might be a male. Okay, yeah, that's a male up to 190, and this is a male up to 150. I think we're gonna take that guy, because these 2 I think are both female. And we're gonna use 300. Take advantage of the fact that this guy is mostly broadside. Wait, that's the smaller one. Where'd the other guy go? This guy? Yeah, okay. Might just dome it. He's got some uneven tusks. That's for sure. Oh, he's already down. I'm gonna say if I saw the other ones, I'd try again. He's out of render. If that was even the male. But I seem to have gotten like the rainiest server. I think I've been through like 6 different rainstorms. And it's 11:41 in my map, and I think I started this hunt at 8 a.m., maybe 9 a.m. But yeah, I'm kind of tired of listening to rain, so we're gonna pick up this one last wild boar, and we're gonna wrap up. Hold on. What is that? Is that a fallow buck? Or is it a fallow doe? Ooh, it's a decent fallow buck. Well, we're gonna end with that. He's all the way up there. I can barely see him. But he's down. Stand up. We'll pick up our boar. And I'm gonna go grab that fallow deer. He looks pretty solid. Let's see what this guy scored. 12. 536. Not really an improvement on our standing or score in the competition, but it's kind of cool that by entering the competition and coming out here on Hirschfelden and just how the server panned out, that I was able to see this fallow buck who's definitely pretty decent. Fairly likely he's a new personal best. I spooked off a red deer. He looks pretty little. That's alright. I've had like a 274 red deer off of Hirschfelden before, so I can definitely live with him being spooked. We'll get up here to the sky. Alrighty. Definitely still raining. Let's pick up the fallow deer and see what he scores. $162.6 flat. So he is technically my new personal best. My previous best was a 161, but since the fallow deer actually get all the way up to a 200, I'm not going to taxidermize him, but I will take a picture since he is a new personal best. And I'll probably sit in the camera mode for a little bit and try to wait out the rainstorm. Alrighty. That is about as good as it's going to get. Including, you know, the extent of my camera and where we ended up being under the shade, but I do really like the way that the dappling on his coat looks underneath of the leaves of the tree through the sun. I really like that. We got a pretty decent fallow buck, my new personal best, and I mean, I think we ended up being like top 10 in the competition, so that's, you know, better than nothing. But I think that's where I'm going to wrap up today. I appreciate you all for hanging out with me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Oh, look, a mushroom! I'm going to grab that first. At least I got one collectible. Common mushroom. Alright. Bye!